Covenant soldiers are waiting to the north. Troll's blood! Why have you come for training today? Fort Arin is under threat. The Covenant stands poised to gut us as easily as a hawker lazing in the sun. Scouts have sighted a small camp to the north. There aren't enough troops to attack the fort with a frontal assault, but Captain Hume believes they're planning some kind of flanking maneuver. I just returned from a sortie to the west. I found nothing. The captain went east on his own search mission. He's been gone for some time now. I need to stay here in case he returns. Would you be willing to seek him out along the eastern road and ensure his safety?
Yeah!
Stranger, I'm surprised to see any friendly faces out here. Did you meet any Covenant soldiers on the road? Damn. We need to find out what they're planning. If I had a handful of able soldiers, I'd send them into the camp to search for plans. Unfortunately, Fort Arand is a training ground filled with milk-drinking recruits. Shore's bones, you're a brave one. Put steel or spell to the commanders in the encampment. They're the ones most likely to have a copy of their orders. Then head for the gates of the fort.
If you were a real criminal, I don't suppose I would have caught you. You still need to pay me, though.
Captain Hjorm. I'm not sure. I saw the captain approaching, then felt a sharp pain in my head. I think I heard a footfall behind me before I went down. When I came to, he was dead, and our attacker was gone. Assassins? Captain Lari should see this. She's in the command post, the largest building in the fort. Report to her, and I'll spread the word to the other troops in the fort. We need everyone on guard and watching their backs.
Well met, my fine fellow. I am Captain Lari, commander of the forces stationed at Fort Arand. We're primarily a training outpost. I had to put the recruits on alert with all these Covenant troops nearby. What do you have there? No. Dumak, take those fetches. Hjolm, my best officer, is dead, and these plans say Ahknara is here. Of all the... We're not prepared for Ahknara. Not even slightly, traveler. Let's talk. These Swit assassins are stealthy and dangerous. They'll probably be practically invisible with all the places to hide in here. We need to shed some light on this situation. I have just the thing. Blinding light flasks. The flasks are upstairs. Use them near the walls of the fort. I expect the killers will be lurking there. Strikes from Shadows is leading a group of our more experienced troops. Meet up with him at the tower to the east when you're done. Falah, you'll find the flasks of blinding light upstairs. Use them to reveal the assassin infiltrators. Put an end to their plans.
Hail!
Are the assassins now feeding the earth with their blood and bone? I was ambushed. Warm-blood assassins do that. They hoped I wouldn't reach these tunnels and discover the roots of Ahknara's plan. They died with that hope unfulfilled. You'll notice many Covenant troops about. I'd bet my birth mud she's opened the reinforced cap that sealed these tunnels. Clearly she plans to lead an army into the fort from below. Long ago this place was built to imprison Daedra. See that floor plate below the door you came through? There are 5 of those. When they're all active, a barrier will rise and imprison those within. No, there's an exit to the surface behind the final plate. I activated the first one. Activate 3 more on the way to the last chamber, then meet me by the final plate. Aknara ambushed us. She used a flask of blinding light to stun us, then ran back through the door behind me. Were you able to activate the plates? Good. I'll activate this last one. Once I do, the other barriers on all 5 will harden like a shell. While I do this, you must slay Aknara before she slithers away again. Bayam chased after Aknara. He'll need your help more than I do. Look for him. I'm sure he's wounded, if not dead. Once this is done, use the trapdoor atop the bluff. It leads to the command post below.
Hello.
Have you dispatched Aknara? That piece of Enchow? Ha! My fine Falar. Well done. I'll see your name is not forgotten. Aknara, however, will be forgotten. The Dunmer reshape history to serve their needs. I'll remove any mention of her actions here, and I'll purge all records of that vile assassin. Captain Hjorn lost his life bravely defending the fort from that Covenant scum. He cut down a squirrel, but eventually succumbed to his wounds. That magnificent fetcher will be missed. Fort Arand was built a long time ago, atop a set of Daedric ruins. I think the ruins were a prison for some fetching Daedra. Bevek, who can keep track of all that ancient lore? The fort is out of the way, so we use it to train troops. A few years back, a fetching big Aldmeri army invaded Hammerfell. They sacked a town and established some fortifications. They sent messages home, and the elves sent a shipload of reinforcements. The Red Guards were quaking in their boots. Not as such, Fla. The Dominion made a mistake, you see. They took captives from a Red Guard ship they managed to get offshore from their new holdings. That night, one of the Red Guards broke free and murdered every lost elf aboard. That's what they say, Falar. Over the next few days, a bunch of Aldmeri troops in the fort disappeared. A Red Guard army rolled up to the fort, but didn't attack. It just sat there, stopping the Aldmeri from escaping Ahknara's venom.